Welcome to Sports Bet Daily at oddsmarket.com. It's Thursday afternoon, and that means UFC 161 in Tampa, Florida. I was going to say Flow Rider for a second there, and I thought, again, a bit too clever, and then my words didn't come out. I'm going to be joined by Jay, the Sports Keg CEO. We're going to go rat-a-tat-tat. We're not going to mess about. We're going straight in, Jay. Hope you're well. Main event, Michelle Waterson, Joanna, Jedrzejczyk.
What's up, brother? Yeah, this card as a whole, Fight Night 161, it's not that good. The main event and the co-main event, though, should be fun. Joanna Jedrzejczyk and Michelle Waterson. This fight, surprisingly, is more important for Joanna than it is for Michelle Waterson. And if you had asked me if that would have been the case 3 years ago, I would have laughed. Joanna Jedrzejczyk and Ronda Rousey were the pinnacle of female MMA for 5 years. She was unbeatable. She was one of the best strikers in the sport, man or woman. And then in 2017, after defending her championship 6 consecutive times in a row, she fights Rose Namajunas. Everything changes. She gets starched in the first fight. Loses the title. She has an immediate rematch a few months later, and she gets beat by decision, and she lost her opportunity at redemption. So she then fights a warm-up match against Tisha Torres. She beats her up, and then she steps up in weight to try to fight somebody else for the belt. But it just so happened to be Valentina Shevchenko, who is the second baddest woman on the planet. So she went from being the best female in the sport to just a contender. Now she fights Michelle Waterson, who is a top 10 fighter, but not a real title threat. Joanna is still a phenomenal striker that has amazing footwork. Her stamina is for days. She has wicked takedown defense. On the other side of the cage, Michelle Waterson is a completely different style fighter. She has a black belt in karate, but she's really a grappler at heart. Her rolling, though, is on point. She could submit her opponents from anywhere on the mat. Her takedowns are okay, but should be better considering how good she is on the ground. This is an ultimate style matchup, a clash of styles, Flash. The fight reminds me of when Joanna fought Claudia Gadelha, another black belt that has nasty submissions. And what the fight came down to is she couldn't get Joanna down to the ground. And if Michelle Waterson did not get Joanna to the ground, she's going to lose the fight. And in the end, I just don't see her doing it. The problem is the odds are ridiculous. Right now, Joanna is 1.26 to win the fight, and it's really hard to back her at that price. Now the problem is the props market hasn't dropped yet. We have this issue all the time. Now I checked 4 books, I can't find any props. So what we'll do is if I find an angle I like in the props, the Odds Market Twitter account will tweet it out, and then I'll retweet it. But I don't think Michelle Waterson, it's worth taking her as a dog at 4.0. I don't think that her odds are representative of how bad of a chance that she has to win this fight. So at the end, we have to wait to see the props.
Okay, that looks like that's going to be the where the value lies. Let's go co-main event, Cub Swanson and Gracie.
Both these main events and co-main events are clash of styles. We have another volume striker. Cub Swanson is a grizzled veteran who has his best days behind him, but he's still a really tough challenge for anybody that steps in the cage with him. He is the quintessential volume striker. He's constantly throwing punches and leg kicks. He has good sense of range. He has solid footwork. And he still has power for his age. His cardio is not as good as it used to be, but it's serviceable. He will be a real challenge for Gracie. On the other side of the cage is mixed martial arts royalty. Gracie's father is the greatest Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner in the history of mankind. Okay? His son is a beast. Gracie won the Pan Am Championships. He's won the Abu Dhabi Wrestling Submission Championships. He is the best in the world right now at his weight class. But the problem is, this isn't a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament. This is an MMA fight. He has only fought 5 times in his career in MMA. He has 5 wins. They've all been by submission. But he has a really tough task ahead. He is the favorite to win this fight, and he doesn't even know how to punch. He should not be the favorite to win this fight. Can he win the fight? Yes, because Cub Swanson has had serious issues with grapplers in the past. But do I think that somebody that doesn't know how to throw their hands is going to beat a volume striker? No, I don't. So at 2.40, Cub Swanson right now, currently the underdog at plus 140. You have to take on general principle. Even if you think that he probably loses, you have to take him. So I am on him at 2.40.
Okay, let's just wind ourselves back 7 days, and MMA lit up around the world on the back of Israel Adesanya. It didn't listen. We've always thought that MMA is on the up, but this has catapulted and this has reached places that MMA could only have dreamt about.
Yeah, I mean, do I think he's at that Conor McGregor level, who is the most famous in the sport? No, but he's on his way, Flash. What we saw last weekend against Robert Whittaker, who is a phenomenal former middleweight champion now, was spectacular. I mean, the kid put on an absolute show.
Yeah, that's the word.
He is Anderson Silva 15 years ago. Somehow we have another Anderson Silva. And, you know, the only thing I didn't like, I know me and you were talking about it on the Monday Night Live show. I didn't like the dancing before he was coming on his way out to the ring. You know, I would have liked to seen him win the title first before he started doing that. But the kid is spectacular. And if he gets past Paulo Costa, who will be his next opponent, if he beats him, he is going to be the middleweight champion for years. Years.
Yeah. I think the big one is he backed himself, only he put himself in a corner because he came out there all singing, all dancing. The crowd absolutely loved it. Remember, he went into Whittaker's backyard and delivered a performance that had me just a complete and utter novice spectator like that. That is class.
That's all you could do.
And now
that's all you could do.
And now I'm now looking forward to the next time that he fights, and I'll be cheering him on again, regardless of who he fights.
Yep. I couldn't agree with you more. You're absolutely right. It felt different, didn't it? It felt like a star was born.
Correct. I've gone goosebumpy because the way that he went about his work, the confidence he had, it was just total focus and belief, and we love to see that in any sportsman, in any sport. So, yeah, good luck to him. Okay, so we'll nail it there. That Cub Swanson, plus 140, that's the value. Yep. Joanna Jedrzejczyk is obviously no value at the moment, but the props, you find value, you'll tweet it out on the odds market. Jay, I'm sure that I'm going to be seeing your, I would say lovely face, but then obviously we've got to keep it serious over the next few days. Obviously Monday night, we've got a great game, Green Bay versus Detroit, and let's hope we clean up again, mate. Yes, sir. Am I going to see you tomorrow? What days to? Oh, of course, NFL. Of course, we will be. NFL, yeah, 100%. The thing is, I can never guarantee. You can't get enough of this face. No. Wednesday, Friday, Monday. You don't know what to do with now. It's a face only a mum would love. I'll see you tomorrow at 12. All right, goodbye. Cheers, Jay. That's Jay. the Sports Keg CEO. Just running quickly through the UFC 161 down in Tampa tomorrow. The weekend. Tomorrow is NFL. Big card this week and a lot of value. Until then, I'll see you soon.